Hi, I'm CQ the Watch Guy, and today I want to talk to you about my favorite watches that Rolex presented at this year's Watches and Wonders. Let's dive in. All right, let's jump right to it. Hope you guys are having a great day out there. Look at this peekaboo. This is what I'm calling it. This is the new Rolex Daytona, aka the peekaboo. That's what I'm going with. If you don't know what peekaboo is, you weren't into Pokemon when red and blue were out. That's all I'll say. If you were, it's a whole myth. We don't have time for it. But if you comment what Peekaboo's name turned into in the comments, I will give you some type of watch swag that I have lying around the watch cave here. Anyway, so hope you guys are doing well. Watches and Wonders is over. So sad. But this is when we can breathe, right? All the releases are done. Everybody's kind of pushed everything they can out. And this is when you can really digest all the releases that came out. So that's what I do. I just take my time and hit everything. Last year I was there, so it was a little bit more like, everything that came out, I was pushing out. But now I get to sit down, relax, and see what I really like. So I want to start with Rolex first. Already covered the Land Dwellers. I'm not going to cover that here because honestly, Land Dwellers aren't in my favorite list this year. Great watches. If they were Oyster Quartz, they would be my favorites list. They would be probably top 100 favorites list. But so sad. Land Dweller does not make it. But Daytonas are back. We got all the Daytonas that you wanted are back again. We got meteorites back in stock. We got a new John Mayer that I'm going to talk about now. We got the chocolate. We got chocolate on the bracelet. We got all great watches that we wanted back. And then we were blessed. And I'm going to talk about the Le Mans because that's super unobtainium. Everything I talk about has a level of unobtainium, and you working hard, you already have a good relationship to get it. But this beautiful watch here, I'll stop delaying it. I love it. I just love this. Yellow gold Daytona on an oyster flex, ceramic bezel with the gold border, and a beautiful turquoise style. This is not for everybody. Somebody's watching this and like, this guy's a kook. Why is he so in love with this watch? I just think this is a fun watch. I think yellow gold and turquoise really work well. The black ceramic blends on oyster flex makes this super wearable if you're in a place or if you like to wear precious metal. I love wearing gold watches. I live in Florida right now. I'm from the Caribbean. Gold is kind of we wear it. We wear it. It's kind of our lifestyle. Same thing with South Florida and a lot of regions too, where gold is just a little bit more worn. So if you're in one of those regions, this is a great, fun watch, right? You don't take it seriously at all, but I like watches that make me smile, right? When I look at it, I just get a little grin on my face, and I could see myself really, really enjoying a piece like this if one were ever to get into my collection. People went a little bit crazy. I saw somebody try to ask 190 to 185 for it. When it kind of just got announced. Now you're seeing some under 100 or so. My advice on this one, if you have that type of relationship, ask for it, get it. Even if this is one of the few situations I'd say you can jump for something, even if you don't think you wear it very much, because the value is going to be there. You're always going to get over retail. Retail's 36.4. If you can't get this move for 36.4, call me and I'll buy it and keep it at retail. You know what I mean? But these will do very, very well, I think, on the pre-owned compared to retail. When I say very well, I'm always thinking in comparison to retail. I'm not going to tell you this is a $200,000 watch. When I saw that price, I thought that was insane. I would not pay anything over, I honestly, in my opinion, see what the market is. I can't really say what number it'll be at right now because it's so fresh. See what the market is, and if you really want it and you have no relationship at all, then do what you got to do to get it. But I won't pay I wouldn't pay like over 100 for this. Why? It's a great watch. It's a fun watch with over 100. I don't know how much value you can extract 10 years from now. And as close as retail you can get. So if you're if you have the relationship to get one at retail, this is a yes for you. If you're seeing it in a secondary market and the numbers make sense for you, I think this is a yes as well, because you will get the wearability out of it, and I definitely think the value is gonna stick in the watch. I just don't know what that value is at, so I don't wanna put a number out there for you. All right, let's keep it moving. Next up, we got some live shots. I forgot. There we go. We got some live shots of that turquoise for you from Watch Collecting Lifestyle. It's a little warm picture, so it looks a little bit yellow, but here it's a little bit more blue. This is a fun watch. Again, not for everybody, but I'm a fan. What can I say? I like the watch. All right, let's keep it moving. You know they were gonna bring it back, right? Why not? It was a good looking watch. So here we have the new John Mayer. I'm not calling this a John Mayer. I knight the Ric Flair, because it makes you want to go, woo! It looks good. Yellow gold, green dial with champagne sub dials. I love that. Let's look at a little comparison picture from Reddit. So on the left, we have the OG John Mayer. Beautiful watch. I love this watch as well. I didn't understand it climbing to the heights it did at retail, but I understand people enjoying wearing this watch. I personally think the white gold blue dial deserved more of a hype, but John Mayer went on Hodinky and a legend was born. Green dial with the red circles in the sub dials, I think is beautiful. But there's something about green against the champagne. I think this is the one. This is the one I would see myself paying over retail to get this one on the right. The Ric Flair, okay? It's called the Ric Flair. I'm just running with it. I don't care what you guys say. I'm gonna just keep calling it the Ric Flair because it makes you want to go, whoa, look at this watch. This is a beautiful piece. You don't tell me you don't put this watch on and you just like, yeah, I feel my hair just grew back. Oh my God, I just like envision myself wearing this, walking around, and I just, I'm putting my fingers through my imaginary hair all of a sudden. Come on, this watch will do magical things for you. So obviously this is a yes for me if you have the relationship to get it. Secondary market, this year I'm gonna tell you a lot. I'm always gonna say, wait, have patience for watches that just come out, right? Because, that first, this is a battle, right? So if you're the first one in the battle, you better be a sharpshooter or else you're gonna get chopped up, right? So you really gotta know what you're gonna do or where you wanna be or how you feel confidence-wise if you're gonna buy this watch this week or in the next few weeks on the secondary market. I would wait for a little bit. I think this probably settles a little bit above the John Mayer. Of course, it's a newer watch, and John Mayer's, there's a big, wide range of them. So let's see what this does. I do see it holding a very strong premium because I do think it's a really good-looking watch. But again, anything like this is going to be well over retail and premium. It's really your decision, right? You pull the trigger, your decision. If you have zero relationship with a Rolex dealer, buy it on the secondary market. Pay whatever you got to pay because you're not getting this watch unless you spend hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. If you have that relationship already, this is you already. Where you even watching this video? Make sure you're AD. Yes, buy the watch. But beautiful watch. The Ric Flair, not the new John Mayer. This is the Ric Flair. All right, let's keep it going. This is my favorite, I'll be honest with you. White gold, blue dial. I did see some live photos of this, and the blue is a little bit more of a slate blue-gray, it looks like, from the previous version, which was a more deep navy, and I love that. It gives you a little bit of a variation. And to me, the previous version of this was the most wearable precious metal Daytona you could ask for. That's not on the Oyster Flex. Even on the Oyster Flex, the Ghost will probably be the most wearable white gold Daytona, but this beats the Ghost, in my opinion, for just wearability. It looks clean, it looks sleek, it looks just like, it's a sexy watch. I'll just use the words, man. It's a sexy watch. It evokes emotion in me. And I've sold tons of these, and while everybody was chasing and paying crazy money for the John Mayer, I was there like, listen, for half the price, you get a watch that you're gonna wear twice as much, at least twice as much, depending on your region. Like I could wear this in NYC in a subway all day, not feel a way about it. Half the people who see this won't even know what it is. And if you know, you know. I think this is a really good watch. If you have the ability to get this at retail, get it. Secondary market, I think you still get this watch because it'll most likely perform how the previous version performed, which is close to retail, a little bit above retail. Of course, it's fresh now, so the first year they'll go a little bit above, but I doubt these touch anywhere close to 70,000. These will not have the same premium multiplier that the John Mayer has, and that's an amazing thing because, again, you wear this watch twice as much. Twice as less people will spot this watch across the room and run to you and ask you questions you don't want to talk about. You can really, really enjoy this watch, and as you can tell, I love this watch. It's a winner. I'm trying to get on the list for this watch. That's how much I love this bad boy. So that's it for Daytonas. Let's keep it moving. Nobody's talking about this. Why is nobody talking about the beautiful yellow gold sky dollar green dial on the Jubilee bracelet. Is it just me or nobody's talking about it? I don't know. I've been on a few live streams and things like that, and nobody's giving love to the sky dollar. I think it's because it's a 42 millimeter, and there's been a in the shadows of the watch collecting community, a war has been raging on those of us with big wrists, those of us who enjoy a watch over 40 millimeters. I didn't want to bring this to the public. I really wanted to keep it to the shadows. When you have a beautiful watch like this that has been released, and the small wrist folk, let's call them that, they want to push the greatness down. I gotta speak up. I gotta represent the big wrist guys, right? I love a big boy watch. I love a sky roller. It's the most complicated watch Rolex makes, and I have a feeling they're not looking to make something more complicated than a sky roller anytime soon. And it's yellow gold with that beautiful Rolex green dial. This is perfect. This is a beautiful watch. If you can pull it off, right? I understand not everybody can wear a 42 millimeter. I understand. Not for you. I understand not everybody's looking for a complicated watch. This is not for you. But if you're somebody who enjoys a larger, and this isn't even large, right? But for somebody who enjoys a larger watch, complicated watch, a beautiful, gorgeous piece, this is a great watch. I think if you're a yellow gold fan like me, this is a great release. And I just love that Rolex green. Reminds you, of course, of the Day that has the same color combo. I think this is a win. I love this watch. I'm a big Sky Dollar fan. I'm a big yellow gold fan, big green dial fan. So win, win, win. For me, I'm watching you small wrist guys. I'm watching what's going on. Okay. I'm seeing we're pushing the sizes of watches down. All of a sudden, 38 is now the perfect size. It used to be 40. Then it was 39. Then it was 38.5. They 0.5'd us. And now I hear rumors that maybe 38 or even 37 is the perfect size for a watch. And I'm here to say that everybody is different sizes out there. Hey, listen, I'm a big boy, but I've known people who are like half my size, but like have bigger wrists than me, right? Depending on what you do. Some people, depending, like if you're a wrestler or something, jiu-jitsu, you have big wrists because of your grip and things like that. So I'm just saying, don't start something, because I will sit here and I will champion Breitling Super Avengers. I will bring back Hublot, Oceanographics. I will be the guy on the internet talking about big boy watches, and I'm not afraid to even talk Invicta. If I gotta to stir up, because if I stir up that crowd, okay. But listen, that was my warning. I wanna proceed. I'm sorry. I apologize. It's just something I've been seeing going on out there. So we got to address it, because nobody's talking about this beautiful sky dollar. Love it, love it. Oh, that's a better shot as well. I don't know. To me, this is just a great watch to go for. If you're into precious metal, complicated watches, you buy this watch if you have ability to get it at retail. I think after the first year in the market, these will probably trend at retail a little bit below. So, do with that information that you will, just because people don't love precious metal sky dollars. They just don't get it. They just don't get the love. It just doesn't happen as they should, which is great for you, right? This is an amazing time if you love watches. If you just love this, the hype about watches and the way people look at you when you wear watches, still a good time for you. Still a lot of great watches, but you're spending just a lot more money to do it than before. But if you just really love watches and you enjoy watches and you just want a watch that speaks to you as an extension of you and your personality, and you're not afraid to go, even in a brand like Rolex, if you're not afraid to go, mainstream brand like Rolex, you're not afraid to go for not the Daytona or something else, you can get great watches. And these are the watches, like I didn't talk about it, it's not one of my favorites, but like the white gold Sprite that just came out with the ceramic green dial, that's not a watch everybody's gonna run for. So that's a watch that if you call and ask to be on a list, your AD is gonna take you seriously. And that's a great way to jump and spend as well, right? Without buying a bunch of jewelry and stuff. Man, I wouldn't mind a lefty precious metal watch. You think, oh man, nobody's gonna, wanna hear me out on this? Give somebody a call, something like that. So there's always great opportunities to get your spend up with the AD, get watches that you want. If you're okay with not chasing a Daytona, don't be like me and call 15 dealers on a peekaboo, and then like, hey, are you CQ the watch? You know, like it's like, but I had to try it. I had to try it. Anyways, let's keep it moving. I don't want to make this too long for you. Next up, we have, oh yes. Over here at a block to watch, Ariel Adams, who was shooting with a Leica and got the most beautiful pictures of this Rolex 1908. And now, my friends, I will shut up with any negative things I had to say about the 1908. And to be honest, the only negativity that I had was I loved the Cellini name, and I'm not a fan of brands erasing like history or making history dormant. So I have a lot of PTSD from Audemars Piguet, right? I love AP a lot, but I also love the Jules Audemars line from AP. I love the Edward Piguet line from AP. I love the Millinery line from AP. And those do not exist anymore. Literally, they're not on the websites. Maybe there's like an archive page or something, but it's like a erased memory, like great watches that were just erased. So when I saw that the Cellini name was retired, I was like, oh, this is such a great history of watches that all look different. So I didn't see the need to erase the name because a Cellini is not like a Nautilus, right? Not every Nautilus is going to have that same kind of aesthetic. There are multiple Cellinis that had multiple different stylings throughout the decades, right? So I thought 1908 could have been under the Cellini name. Anyways, they brought out the platinum last year. I saw it in person and I shut up. They brought out this beautiful piece, yellow gold, on this beautiful bracelet. Zip, no words. This is beautiful. This is gorgeous. Get this. If you get offered this, say yes. If you don't want it, call me. This is a great watch. This is a really, really good watch. This is a beautiful watch. I think just aesthetically, it's just simple things. Like on the strap, the yellow, gold, white dial is okay, but it's a little vanilla. But you put it on this bracelet, and I want you to pay attention on what they did with the bracelet here. They could have just made this a fully curved M-link and made it fully integrated. But they went with the style of, of early 1900s watch, right? And how would you have gotten a bracelet on like an earlier watch? You'd have went to a jeweler would have made a little thing for you. It wouldn't have been perfect. It wouldn't have been snug. And I love what they did here. They gave you a little bit of a curve. So it's not a straight bar because straight bars can look real, the gap would have been too big. So you have a little bit of a curve and it gives you just a little bit of a gap there where you can see the skin, you can see some light through it. And it gives you the feeling of you picked up a watch, you went to a really good jeweler and they made something for you. And I think this really evokes that time period, that aesthetic, and I'm head over heels with this watch. And I didn't think that's something I would say on a 1908 beyond the platinum piece because of that, how that dial was done. So the yellow gold one, I didn't think those words could come out of my mouth. But look at this watch. Great picture, and with the blazer and shirt he has on, you could just, come on, the fall, I'm wearing this watch. Man, I'm going someplace cold to wear layers just so I can wear this watch. Beautiful piece. Beautiful piece, really, really beautiful pictures, and a really well done bracelet, right? It looks a little bit flatter compared to a Jubilee, and it's more links. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 link system there. Really, really nice, really, really nice watch. Oh yeah, let's get a little back shot. Exhibition case back. Now you got exhibition case backs on Rolex now. Like this is like really, you could. I don't know what negative. If you want to say negative things about this, I think at this point you're just hating. You could him and haw about the price, but $35,000 is kind of the price for a gold watch and a bracelet from a luxury house. It is what it is, Yeah, it's a win. It's a win. No more words. I'll shut up. 1908. I'll give you the applause. You deserve it. Let's keep it moving. Oh yes. So I need you guys to tell me if I'm just a kooky guy or not. I am a little bit of a kooky guy, right? I love this. I love this watch. This is the Rolex. Oh man, this is the new GMT-Master II. This one's the Ever Rose Gold version. It came out with Ever Rose Gold and on the Oyster and yellow gold on the Jubilee. And the Tigers. They had me with the name, you know it. The Tigers Iron Dial. And the Stone Tigers Iron is very interesting. It's a mixture of Tigers Iron with a few other things. And tiger's eye and a few other elements and minerals, and it gives you just a crazy array of colors here. And the yellow gold, I think, is a better looking version. The Rolex pictures of this watch does not, I don't even want to show you. I'll show you. I don't even want to show you. The Rolex pictures of this, the stock pictures do not do this justice, right? The in-person pictures and real nice live shots of it, you can see how it works. You can see how it works. And it's just beautiful, beautiful watch. I think with all stone dials, it's gonna depend heavily on the slice of stone that's on that dial. If you remember on the Yachtmaster Falcon's Eye, and then there's a dated onyx dial as well that has some color and some fractions in it, right? If you don't get a good slice, especially on that Falcon's Eye, you don't know it's a Falcon's Eye. If you don't get an onyx as well, some of them have like little waves. If you don't have the right way, it just looks like a glare on the glass. So you want to make sure you get a slice that you like, that aesthetically speaks to you. Something like this speaks to me so much. I don't know why. I enjoy organic beauty. I enjoy the fact that this was a stone that was mined, that came together over millions of years, that when you cut it and you polish it up a little bit, it just looks gorgeous, man. Something about organic beauty, organic stone dials just does it for me. And yeah, I just love this watch. But let me know if I go too crazy for stone dials. But look at this. This is nice. Come on, have you ever seen anything like that? Look at all the different veins of iron, tiger's eye. Just come on. This looks like a abstract painting. I love it. Tell me though if I'm a little kooky, if I'm crazy. And I still won't change my mind, but now I'll know that I'm a little crazier than I think I already am. All right, one last more shots of this. These are just a little bit some different lighting for monochrome. Great watches. All right. I might put my name on. I gotta put my name down. Oh my gosh. Not enough time. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Your support means the world to me. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to keep seeing videos just like this. I have a lot of watches and wonders stuff to get to, and we'll be getting that out to you very, very soon. And make sure, if you need watch advice, hit up cqthewatchguy.com. I'm here to help you with independent watch advice. Buy, sell, trade, whatever you're looking to do, I'm here to help you out. I'm CQ the Watch Guy. Buy what you love.